So, Malam, thank you for being around again. The question here for you is it justifiable for me to beat my wife because she would not stop disrespecting me outside amongst my friend and family section whenever?
Okay, so now we need to understand what is meant by disrespect because it's actually relative.
Okay.
So to me, what I would define as disrespect will be different from what you refer to disrespect.
Disrespect.
Let me give a very good instance. Dáná fún mi kí n tó dé, mo fẹ́ jẹun jẹ bye bye.
Bible.
For that man to say that on getting home and the food is not ready, it may be a form of disrespect for such a person. And to some, they are used to it. You just go out and go and get gala and probably a drink. You'll be fine. So now, whatever definition you are giving to disrespect, now, I don't want to talk about your own definition, but I want to talk about disrespect generally.
Yeah.
Now, beating one's wife, naturally in our locality, men see it as a thing of pride. Yes, I'm in charge. Timba for it here. Those men, I'm not talking about the Islamic point of view now. I'm talking about people see it as a thing of pride. You understand? But let's just be moral about it. One, just imagine all this that will come after when you beat your wife. Probably your kids are there looking at you. You're sending a message to them. You may not know. We should all understand that kids learn through observation. Into one bari by, one replicate. Either you like it or not. I have seen a video sometimes ago that one old man was going with his staff, his stick, because he's using that stick to support his movement. Could you imagine a kid of 3 years carrying one this thing and mimicking what the man was doing?
Grandpa.
Stylishly, we learn through observation, the kids. Now, you have passed a message to that your child looking at you. That is for the guys. The girls there. So does it mean
anytime
the one thing misbehave?
One man has right to slap me.
You understand? I saw a video lately about a man beating his wife and the neighbors came out and started saying, okay. Every time, we'll not allow you to do this time around. But the woman was carrying a baby of maybe 9 months or thereabout, beating you. What do you want the neighbors to say about you? Is there no other means at which you can discuss this? Now, a woman that has been doing that, what do you do? That's another thing. Before I go to that, I need to say this. For every man that wants to get married, or a woman that wants to get married, as the case may be now, where you are marrying from is very important. Not just, hey, I see the guy, I saw him wherever. No. He must be traceable. She must be traceable. Who is that person? One be by into she money, yes sir or yes ma'am. That must be there. If you don't have that, there's a problem. So that is one. Two is, okay, after you have seen yourself, you need to see a marriage counselor. This is one of those things we run away from these days. Okay, even if you don't want to go to marriage, go and seek counseling from elders that have spent years together. Stylishly, women don't know they have power in marriage. Wallah. They don't know they have power. Let me tell you one of their powers. See, when they give advice to us, now you want to use your advice. No. What do you mean? If that thing flops, you're in trouble in the household. And you as a guy want to but you will not be able to say it. But she will keep mentioning it. Mani àbẹ́ tí ṣe lọ́jọ́ yẹn náà kú nìyẹn, a tún sọ fún yín sí ẹ̀gbọ́n. But when you give in to their advice, you'll be able to say, you can manage it better than them. Now, beating one's wife. Let's just go scriptural now. There is a particular hadith of the prophet that says the women have opportunity of entering paradise if they do three things. One, they pray to their Lord, the 5 daily prayers. Two, ta'ah to their husband, that is your obedience to your husband. Wa afidhat farjaha, and she guard her private parts. Allah will give her the opportunity to choose from the gates of paradise. Just pick one, and you are an inheritance of paradise. Why? Because you do those three things. Now, if a woman is aware of this, tell me why she should disrespect her husband. It is not justified in any way, in any form. But if she's not aware, what you now do as a man is, okay, look for an avenue to call somebody that can talk to her, maybe somebody I referred to as Oniti Jew the other time, that any more quickly. Then if this person is talking, mama respect him. Stylishly discuss with that person, maybe outside your home, and stylishly engage the person. The person will know how to pass the message to her, and before you know it, she'll be fine. And mind you, there is something we need to know about marriage. Communication is key. Tell about you discuss, there will be ups and downs naturally. But they bad discuss, ups and downs, it might turn like tornadoes, it might turn like earthquake, it can be landslide, it can be anything, as the geographers would say. So the best you can do for yourself is discuss it. And most of the time, àwọn ọkùnrin òun sábà ń fààyè discussion yẹn lẹ̀, and that is where the issue is. When you have discussion time, you engage yourself, you evaluate yourself, you appraise. I do appraisals too. I used to ask my wife, Tabalot, okay, what about this? What do you have to say about this? If she's not fine with it, I will see it, okay, maybe she does not like it. Sometimes you think she's not fine with, sometimes she's fine with it. I did one funny thing at the time we went to a beach, and I felt she would be like, oh, I'm in trouble today. And when I got home, she was like, wow, and I love that. So you need to understand what she loves, and you need to understand what you love. So
in a case where people are, seen a lot of people that got married to a broken woman, or someone that came from a broken woman, has caused damage to them, and the only language they are used to do things right is yelling at them, probably eating them. For how long do you need to continue to accommodate
such a person? Okay, I've seen that case before. I'm not a marriage counselor, but with experience and what we have seen, I've seen that case too. Any NBC a year, so she felt at any point in time, even if the husband wants to meet her sexually, so woman face everything to make the husband angry. See,
that's they call it love language,
to them. So you see, when such happen, the best you can do for yourself as a man, because you are in charge, and one of the beauty of the religion Islam is Allah specifically mentioned that you should guard and guide your household against the wrath of Allah. So if you are to guide them, gbogbo nǹkan tó máa jẹ́ kó rọrùn láti gbé ìgbésí ayé rọrùn, fẹ́ẹ̀ ni máa fa wàhálà unnecessarily ẹ máa ṣe. Now in such a case, sùúrù yẹn lọkùnrin máa ní o, báwọn bàbá ṣe máa ń ṣe eré those days, wọ́n máa ní tó bá rí àgbàlagbà tí kùn ẹ̀ yọ lẹ́yìn marriage, sùúrù ló gbé mi. Though it's not empirical, however, but you can learn from it. Now when this happen, the best you can do for yourself is continue to be calm and be prayerful to Allah. You see, sometimes when you are prayerful, you don't know the magic behind prayer. There is a particular hadith that says, "Ẹni tó bá ń wá nǹkan, tó ń wá nǹkan lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run, the best you can do, the best time you can seek for that thing is doing tahajjud." Ó ń wá nǹkan ò kí tahajjud. Ó tí ì fẹ́ now. So that thing you want to instill in her, you can get it done. Women can be funny at times. Ẹlòmíì máa wà létí gọ́tà báyìí, etí gọ́tà. Tó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé you don't have to beat her, just like the ó máa já sí gọ́tà. Ó dẹ̀ máa bú ìyálà ìyá bàbá ẹ̀. Will you kill yourself?
But in the looking at most of templates that we abandon, which you've talked against, which is the template of our forefathers, parents, is to stay at a position whereby the woman sees them as close laws to them.
Okay.
And then for the record, say it has worked for them,
Okay.
or it's worked for them. Everybody will understand, take her time to learn and learn what my husband wants, what I need to do, what must be done, when it must be done. Nobody needs to remind her. And you know, the man comes back to the house, you have everything set, there is peace. In fact, the wife will be the one to tell the children, hey, but in this time and age that we are today, it is always like you have to teach them all and all and all again. In fact,
My
they are
brother.
beginning not to even understand the role.
You're not an angel. You're not an angel.
Our mothers were
Leave our mothers. See, our mothers, if you ask them, some of them, into wọn gbé sínú ó pọ̀. See,
that has helped their marriage.
it has helped their marriage.
In
It has helped their marriage.
But we are trying to fight for what should be our own, what should be our right, what should be the result.
No.
It's taking us out of marriage.
Okay.
Is that not saying that we are practically refusing to understand the place of a woman in the house?
I want you to get something very clear. See, we are doing the same thing in different ways. The women, those are mothers, they are submissive. Their own submissiveness is you understand, and it worked for them.
Yes.
The same Gen Z can do the same thing, but with that thing, what to tell you towards Islamic point of view. I just listed 3 things that the Prophet said we should do. Tó bá mọ̀ pé when I'm calm, mi ò bá ọkọ mi argue unnecessarily, mi ò pariwo mọ́, mi ò yẹ̀yẹ́ níta.
Even the
Mo máa torí ẹ̀ nǹkan tó, that's the key to my paradise. Will you, because you want to hear your opinion, throw your key to paradise away?
they don't practically not remember that when they try to.
The more reason why we continue to teach them. That's why I said you cannot stop.
So where is it? Do we have to wait till marriage to continue to teach them, or we need to look at the template the parents are even using to train them in the first place for them to understand?
Okay,
at least for you to say you want to teach a woman, the woman should have gotten to, let's say, in a rate of 1 to 10, before she got into marriage, she'll have been at the rate of, let's say, 4 to 5 to 6.
Okay.
So you know the husband will be doing the remaining 4 or the remaining 5. But in most cases whereby the conventional thing now, where that you see the woman, she's not even up to 2. The only thing she has is her beauty.
The question is, why will such a man go and marry somebody that is not close to 5?
And you never
The more reason why you have to be careful in selection. See,
what we have.
my brother, what Islam taught us about choosing a partner, if you stick by it, forget it, you'll be fine.
The brother went for she's knowledgeable.
Leave knowledge. Is not the no. That's a misconception. That's a misconception. Somebody can have Quran committed to his or her memory and still be unserious. We have had cases. Some of those that memorize Quran, they're supposed to internalize it. Some are not. So if you don't internalize what the message is, you think it's just like that. No.
So what is now the solution?
It is clear.
With such woman, and now
the solution is you already met yourself in such mess. It's a mess. When you are disrespected, be it at home, outside. The first you do is kọ́kọ́ gbà pé sùúrù ti dé báyìí. and Yorùbá will say sùúrù kì í pọ̀ jù àfi bí ò bá ní tó. So that's number one. Number two is, as a Muslim, you must be prayerful. Ọlọ́run bá mi tún ṣe. Ọlọ́run fún wa ládùúrà tá a mọ̀ sí náà. Rabbana hab lana min azwajina wa dhurriyyatina qurrata a'yun. You see, tí Ọlọ́run tó bá lo abla náà, àwọn àfáà ló nìyẹn o. Abla náà ọrẹ ni o. Ọlọ́run ta mí lọ́rẹ ìyàwó tó jẹ́ pé àti ọmọ tó jẹ́ pé ó máa jẹ́ tutù ojú. So you are even the fact that she's already your wife, you can still be saying that. You can still continue with your prayer. You never can tell what will change her. And don't forget what I said earlier. Don't leave your tahajjud, because your tahajjud is opportunity that is tough as nǹkan tó fẹ́ yẹn tó dẹ̀ máa mú straight. So such a person should be calm. One, two, should be prayerful, and also níbo la fi lecture sí, listen to lecture. Then in your own household too, you can have a kind of family gathering once in a while, maybe 20-30 minutes gathering. Then you can also have a prayer session for yourself. And you can do so many things. Get her gifts, ask her questions, tell her to appraise you, appraise her too. Don't judge yourself. I'm not talking about the new trend now. Listen, don't judge. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a sincere one. No, thank you. That's the word. We listen, we don't judge. No, I'm not talking about that one. Fine, that is the word, but the meaning they are giving it, no, is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about listening sincerely and not judging. We are callers. So your calling starts from your home, from your wife to your kids. When your wife disrespects you, beating is not the solution. I've had a case of somebody that says, talking to her husband, I'm talking about mọ́tò tó yẹ pé táwọn ọkùnrin bá gbé bíi jíìpù tó bá bọ́ sí orí ẹ̀ báyìí ọmọ wò pé kéèyàn kan máa pélé pangolo. It is like that. And most of what women say, I need to tell you this, and to all the viewers, most of what they say, orí ahọ́n ló pin sí, they don't mean it. Wọ́n máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ tán kí wọ́n tó rò, wọn kì í rò kan tó sọ. So for every man, you can have, just be calm, and tó bá di pé ó ti bí ẹnu jù, worst case, ọ̀rọ̀ amáṣọ ẹ̀ wọ́n sọ kò bọ́ta. Ìgbà mi ò ní jẹ́ o bọ́ta o, wọ́n sáré tilẹ̀kùn wọn mú kí wọ́n sọ sí ẹ̀yìn iṣẹ́. Just find a way to go and calm yourself down. Don't forget the style we were taught about anger. When you are standing, sit. When you are sitting, stand. When you are just ensure you change position so that, and you pray about it. Because the beating, in fact, bí ìgbà tí èèyàn na àlùbáríkà ara dandanù. So you don't need to. Although some people want to justify by ayah pé fadribuhunna tí wọ́n bá lọ wo tafsir lọ́dọ̀ àwọn àfáà ní tafsir, àwọn ṣàfáà ní tafsir, you get to know that fadribuhunna bí ìgbà táwọn àfáà ń describe ẹ̀, wọ́n ní kí wọ́n mú bí handkerchief sí abíyá, bí wọ́n mú ẹyin sábíyá kó wá mú handkerchief kó wá máa ṣe báyìí fi nà. How will it do anything? It will not, of course, it should not be it. You understand? Then there is a hadith that say wala tadribu liwajha, don't slap her. And that is the next thing. That will not solve any problem. Although some women will call for it.